All right, baby, we're back. Two-Tone Sports with your NFC East draft grades. See if you guys a little heads up here. I live in the New York area, so I do have a lot of NFC East fans around me. Let's get into the video. I think you guys might be a little pleasantly surprised at some of the grades here. Overall, this was a fun draft, man. Two-Tone Sports here. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification if you guys like what you see. As always, have a blessed day, and let's jump into it. All right, here we are, kicking it off with the Dallas Cowboys. Pick 1, Tyler Guyton. You got Nealon in the second, Cooper Beebe. I apologize if I mess up any of these names, by the way. Marist, Carson, Ryan, Nathan, and Justin. All right, you start off round 1, Tyler Guyton. To me, right here, I understand the Guyton pick. Little high for 29. I get it. He's got a little bit more to develop. Honestly, it was a round where he had to go because of the run on tackles and everything. It was the necessary pick, so I'm not going to be too hard. So I actually understand, and I don't mind the pick. Marshawn was a little bit of a head scratcher for me there. I agree with this B- grade that you see on the screen here. Cooper Beebe. They have B+, I have A+. Why? Interior offensive line. This man could come in and be a starter. This was your best value pick out of your entire draft. I really, really like Cooper. The Notre Dame pick, I get it. You guys need a little fill at the linebacker position, so he has C+. I have a little bit higher than that. Then the rest of these, I can't really complain about. Grabbing corner in the 5th, wide receiver in the 6th. Your 2 7ths are grabbing trenches. As I say in every video, in every draft grade, every year, it doesn't matter. If you grab anybody in the trenches from 4 on, it's a good pick, especially offensive line. Let's see what they got here. I personally am not sure what the Cowboys are doing. Okay, well, I do know they stood by their word and attempted to rebuild their offensive line. I commend that. I love BB in round 2, and particularly Thomas in round 7. Guyton is very much a project who doesn't quite play to his workout. Nealon is another project-wide type who never came close to dominating in the MAC. Maris, since I'm going to butcher his last name, plays with his hair on fire. I like that. Minimal coverage chops beyond following crossers, and he misses tackles at too high of a rate for his liking. We got Ryan here, can be the gem of the class. Science, burst, long speed, and power through contact. It's all 3 with him, and the receiver group did need a little jolt. They gave a C+. I gave a B-. All right, Dallas Cowboys, I didn't mind the draft. I thought Cooper Beebe really saved your entire draft. Honestly, going offensive line in the first 3 rounds is always a positive for me. I like it. Yeah. I mean, for you to draft 3 offensive linemen in a class when your offensive line needed at this point, I'm going to give you a bravo. That's why we're smacking you with a B-. Let's move it on to those New York Football Giants. Big Blue, baby. New York Football Giants coming at pick 6. Malik Neighbors, Tyler Nubin. You got Phillips, Theo Johnson, Tyrone Tracy, and Darius. What did we do here, Giants fans? I tell you made a lot of Giants fans happy. You made the Chargers fans a little upset. Not me, I wasn't that upset, but Malik Neighbors at pick 6. That's an A+. That man's a top 5 talent. That man is wide receiver 1 in any other draft that doesn't have a name of Marvin Harrison Jr. in it. You got Tyler Nubin sitting there at the 2nd with the best safety in the draft, the best true safety in the draft. Malik Neighbors, by the way, one-on-one matchup nightmare. He's going to be your X receiver. I mean, there you are at 6. Boom. Awesome pick. Tyler in the 2nd. I like it. Best safety in the draft. You had to do it. You had a big need there. Really like that pick. Phillips, I like it because, once again, you had needs in the secondary. You went back-to-back pick on your secondary. I like it. Theo Johnson, another reason I like this pick. The man can move. He's a big boy. and we have no idea what's going to go on with Darren Waller yet. He might retire. He might retire. Now, Tracy. Why do I like this? This is a big boy. You guys need running backs, and grabbing a running back in the 5th. I'd like all of you thought you were going to go Blake Corum early in the 3rd and all that. No, this was the way to do it, and that's why I like the pick. And you grab a linebacker in the 6th. I can't doubt you guys. Let's see what they got to say. The Giants' theme was pinpointing big-time athletes in this class. Neighbors was my wide receiver 1. Whoa. So fine start there. Phillips was one of the most impressive plant and drive corners in the class. Johnson was the most athletic tight end with his best football in front of him. That's crazy to say that he was more athletic than Brock Bowers. I'm going to sit here and say that. I don't agree with that statement whatsoever. Let's keep it moving. Tracy can threaten Devin Singletary for RB1, and if he can shore up his tackling, you got Darius. Play recognition skills are spectacular. He beats blockers with relative ease as well. All right, my grade for the New York Football Giants. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy that A. Enjoy that A. It's hard for me to give an A+, man, but you guys got an A. And they gave you a B+. Why'd I give the A? You got your wide receiver 1. You got the best safety in the class. And you filled needs. You filled needs. You drafted for needs. Good for you. Good for you, Giants fans. Honestly, this is how you draft to fill needs. Now, will Dabble be there next year? I have no idea, but this is what you needed to do. Who's your QB? Who's going to do this? Who's going to do that? Injuries, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. You're setting up young. Nice. Fill the biggest needs. You did it. Very good. And here we are. The Eagles. There's a name right there that jumps off the board, and yeah, there's a round 2 next to him. We'll get there. Numero uno, you went Quinion Mitchell. Everybody CB1. At pick number 22. I think there was something like a 6% chance of him falling there. Well, guess what? You went back to back corners. Cooper DeJean in the 2nd. I think there was like 3% chance of him being there in the 2nd. This man is a first-round talent. That is my steal of the draft. There's your grade right there. All right. You got Hunt in the 3rd. Will Shipley, running back out of Clemson. This guy's electric. In the 4th. Smith, wide receiver, Texas at A&M. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Yeah, there's some pedigree there with his father, huh, Eagles fans? I know you like that. You got Trevor Keenan, and another pick that blew my mind. I was sitting there watching the draft saying, when is this man going to go? Johnny Wilson. In the 6th round. Then you ended it with Dylan. What are my notes here? Ready? Mitchell, best corner in the draft. Cooper DeJean, steal of the draft. Why? You guys had issues at corner. There's your 1, there's your 2. Whatever you want. You could slide Cooper to freaking safety. Whatever you want to do. You just completely upgraded your secondary there. Like, wow. Wow. What you did to your secondary with those 2 picks. The Hunt pick was I like the Will Shipley's pick just because it's an electric factory. The Smith pick, I'm all right with. I get it. Jeremiah Trotter, love it because of his father. Keegan, can't complain. Interior offensive lineman down the board. A+ for Johnny Wilson. The man has catching issues, I get it. But to me, Johnny Wilson was a 4th-round talent. Why? The man's 6'7". He's athletic. And he causes separation at 6'7", and you got him in the 6th round. And then once again, you end it with another interior offensive lineman. Let's see what they got to say. Howie Roseman. Knows how to balance the draft as well as any GM in the league. Sometimes he's ultra aggressive. Other time, he trades back multiple times and lets the draft come to him. Either way, it always feels like quality prospects fall into his lap, doesn't it? Mitchell and DeJean, hello? You like that? Hunt has immense upside based on what he showed in 2023 at Houston Baptist, which came after a switch from safety at Cornell. Smith and Wilson are 2 divergent specimens. Both experience productivity collegiate careers at marquee programs, and Trotter has the coverage ability in range to be a star in his Philadelphia, just like his father. A-, I gave the Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, I gave the Eagles an A+. There's four names really on here that get the A+. Why? Yeah, Quinion Mitchell, he could have went in the top 15 and nobody would have questioned it. You got him at 22. You got Cooper DeJean, he could have went in the top 15 and people would have said, okay. Yeah, that was your first and second pick. What's the other one? I'll make it for Jeremiah Trotter. Father pedigree, complete the story. Dude's a beast out of Clemson, I have to be honest. I had him in the third, fourth round. Wasn't my highest linebacker, but he plays much different. And then the other steal, Johnny Wilson. I had him in the fourth, you got him in the sixth. And he's just a monster. He's just a monster of a human being. Eagles, you're an A+ for me, baby. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's move on to those commanders. Here we are with the Washington Commanders. You went Jaden Daniel, QB1 of the future. Johnny Newton, Mike Sanders still. Ben Sinnott, Brandon Coleman, the son of Christian McCaffrey. Not son, sorry. Brother of Christian McCaffrey, Luke McCaffrey. Jordan, Dominique, and Javonte. Starting off, pick number 2, Jaden Daniels. That was a must. That's an A. Johnny Jerzon Newton, defensive line out of Illinois. This man was a back-end first-round pick. You got him at pick 36. A+. Mike Sanders still. Sticky quarterback out of Michigan. Love that. And then you got Ben Sinnott, Brandon Coleman. Once again, anything after the fourth round. You got a tackle in the third. You got Luke McCaffrey. Pick 100. That's cool. Watch that McCaffrey last name, man. We're going to be higher on that just because of that last name. All right, you got your linebacker, safety, and D-line. I like it. I honestly like it. So here we are. What do they got to say? GM Adam Peters began his tenure in Washington with a bang. Daniels, Newton, Sanders, Sinnott, Coleman, McCaffrey, my word. Those are all plus athletes with clean film who excel in their specific roles. McGee is a bendy off-ball linebacker with serious juice, and Hampton, while older, has much athletic prowess as anybody in the class. Ready? My notes here. Jaden, must pick. Jerzon Newton, crazy value. Big Mike, could be a starting slot corner. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Starting slot corner. I see it already. Me, I gave you guys an A. I think I have A- written here. They gave you an A. Yeah. Very good. NFC East, man. You guys did well. AFC West, NFC East. Those are 2 videos coming out back to back. Very good. I don't really know what else to say, but very, very good. A lot of like value in this draft. That's because there was a hell of a run on offensive players and then defense. If you needed defense in this draft, man, you scored, and you scored big. So, Johnny Newton going there. Mike Sanders still, like, Jaden Daniels is a dog. That's a big boy playing. I can't wait to see him slinging the rock to Scary Terry and Jahan Dotson. You got Brian Robinson in the back. That's going to be a fun team to watch. Guys, let's wrap it up. Two-Tone Sports here. As always, have a blessed day. Appreciate every and any one of you. Wow, messed that one up, but we're leaving it. God bless and hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.